Hi and welcome to the second part of the BOM tutorials, and in this part we're going to work on the confirm bugs at first. So as you can see, I have put some tags right over here inside of the document. So we have h2 tag, we have input for adding the event, on click event. So it says that click here, and then a confirm box will appear and ask the user whether he or she wants to proceed with whatever action is going to be taken. And then the user can click OK or cancel it. So we have a p tag for showing the user what they have chosen. So let me uncomment this script right over here and save this. So as you can see here, we have a function. After the onClick event has been activated, then the function will work. So we will have the text variable, and we have confirm. So up to now we have worked with the alert, and you're familiar with how alert works. Once you activate the alert, there will be a message shown to the user, which you need to click OK in order to accept it. There is no cancel on this, but on confirm, using confirm, you will be able to see the message that has been shown to you, and then you can choose whether OK or cancel. So here we have written the if statement for confirm. If the confirm is confirmed, then the text says that you pressed OK, and otherwise it will show that you cancel it. And then we will show the text, which is the result of the user response, will be shown on the p tag with the ID 1. So now let's run this with the live server and go live. So as you can see, if I click, and here it says do you agree, and I click OK, it says you pressed OK. If I click here and I cancel, it writes you cancel it. Now imagine that once we clicked here, instead of OK or cancel, we will have this form that we need to enter something, and then click OK in order to do some kind of action. So here, let me close this browser for now, and now let me create another file with the terminal. So here I'm going to write touch bom3.html. So let's open the file. So open the file, and so bom3. Now let me copy and paste all of the contents of bom2.html into bom3, and here we're going to create another form. So up to now all of the tags are okay here, and a function and the var txt, but we're going to add something else instead of confirm. So here we will say that let form be equal to prompt. So here the name of that form is prompt in JavaScript. So we can it is like alert, or it is like the other one for confirming or confirm. So it asks the users, please, for example, enter your name or enter your email. Please enter your email address, and then afterwards we will have comma outside of the quotation mark, and then we can set a default value. So for example, my email @gmail.com. So you can put whatever email you want, but this is the default value. So this is the form, and then if you put if statement here, if email, here let me change this to email because it makes more sense. If email equals to null, or here we can say that email equals to empty string. So what we need to do here, let me open the bracket outside of the parentheses, and here we should create a text file, the txt that we have defined. So the txt should be equal to user cancel it. And so for else, we should say that the text. So welcome. Welcome, and this is your email address. So here, so we can say that we can add the email address. So let's add plus, and then we will have the variable email. So this is the email plus that one. So right over here, we can, outside of the if statement, write document dot get element by ID, and the name of the ID is ID1 dot inner HTML. Oh, it should be outside of here. So that's inner HTML, and then make this equal to txt. By the way, here this is txt. So let's save this and run the live server. So let's click here, and as you can see, it asks for your email. So you can, for example, consider this default email as your email and click OK. Welcome, and this is your email address. My email @gmail.com. So here for beauty of it, let's add a space and save this. So let's make this smaller and push this to the right. Click here, OK, and as you can see, it shows. And if we cancel this, user cancel it. So that's it for this part of the tutorial. Now imagine that we want to set a timeout for the message to appear. So once you click the click here, after 1 second or 2 seconds, you want to see what's going to happen. You can simply put set timeout. So here before the function, you could write set timeout, and then open the parentheses and close it, right? So this is a function which is instead of the set timeout, we can remove the parentheses and a comma instead of that, and then here the timeout is in milliseconds. So I'm going to set 2 seconds for the delay, and then the function will be activated. So now let's save this and click. And as you can see, it doesn't appear instantly, but after 2 seconds it will appear, and then you can click OK. And once again, if I click here, click here, after 2 seconds it will appear. So you can set the timeout time to 1000 or 500 or whatever the time you want, and you can also cancel that. So we can create another button for canceling the event, so that you won't see this pop-up message appearing from your browser. So let me cancel this. Now for that, let's add also another event. Let me make the window bigger so that you can better see, and let's make another event by copying and pasting this right over here, and then here I can say for the value stop the pop-up, for example, pop-up message. And so here for the onClick, here by the way, we need to add a variable. So for example, my var equals to this. So we create a variable for this set timeout, so that here we can stop this. So here instead of set timeout, we'll say clear timeout. So if you press the clear timeout or stop the pop-up message button, then it will clear the timeout, and it won't ever execute that pop-up message. So but the time needs to be in between that 2 seconds. So let me make this, for example, 4 seconds, that you have enough time to stop it. So clear timeout, and my bar should be stopped, right, if you click on that. So let's save this and make this smaller. So click here, stop the pop-up message. So if you click here and wait for 4 seconds, you will be able to see that the pop-up message appears. You can click OK. But if you click again and before that stop the pop-up message, it won't ever appear. Why? Because it has stopped the pop-up message in order to appear. So that is going to be useful in some of the times when you want to cancel an operation, especially when it's going to take some time. So this is going to be a very useful one to learn. So that's it for this part of the tutorial, and goodbye.